So here we have all 10 of the Straw Hats in their Egghead outfits. The bottom row here is Volume 1, and then the top row up here is Volume 2. And one thing I really love about these is the boxes. If you line them up in order, you can see that picture, the background line up. It just continues on through all those boxes to form one really long picture, and I love that. See it on Volume 1 here, and then the same thing on Volume 2. It just continues all the way throughout. And if you look at the top of the boxes, they have letters on them, A, B, C, D, and E, so that's how you know which ones go where, how you can put them in order pretty easily just by looking at those letters up there. So let's get them opened. We'll start with Volume 1 with Luffy. So here he is. Let's get a look all around him. Then down here we can see his boots with the little lever switch thing on them, and then we can see those details there at the bottom. And yeah, his legs just go straight up into there. There's no shorts sculpted into there. Yeah, these legs are pretty soft and flexible on these ones. And then on his arm, he's got this Vega patch, and on the back it says 163, and we can see the Banpresto marking there right under the hole where the support pole goes into. And yeah, the hat here has a pretty good amount of detail for something so small. You can see where it was stitched back together there. Then he's got the little earpiece there. So yep, there's Luffy, and who is next? Sanji. So let's see, Sanji, will look all around him first also. He's got the little earpiece like all of them will have, and he's just wearing some like tropical clothing here. It says Vegapunk on his shorts. Then we can see some blue coming out from under those boots there, and the bottom of his boots have a different color. They're not all orange, they're gray at the bottom, and Luffy's are just all red. So yeah, here's Sanji. He looks good, and he just goes right onto the stand like this. So where's his Banpresto mark? You know, it's right there on the back of his shirt. Kind of same spot as Luffy's, but it's pretty hard to see, which, you know, is good. Don't want those things standing out anyway. And then we're on to the third one, Nami. So here is Nami. She's got a little bit of a different looking earpiece on, kind of like headphones. Hers wrap all the way around her ears, one on each side, then wrapped around the back of her hair there. And yeah, this one looks pretty great too. We can see her tattoo there, her little log pose, a little pouch right there on her side, and her pink boots with some kind of color on the bottom. And yeah, she doesn't stick in too well to the support pole. It doesn't quite fit in there. You can see it's kind of has too much wiggle room, so it doesn't really fit in there, and she can fall off very easily, at least on mine. You know, there's always differences between these things, so hopefully they're all not like this. Maybe I just got a bad one, but yeah, at least she can still stand up, but I just have to be really careful. If I move her at all, she'll very easily just slide out. And that's another reason I wish that WCF still came with the little foot pegs, but no, see, the stand is just flat and her foot's just resting there. If that had a peg to go into, then that would help to stabilize her even with the loose support pole. So, and then next we have Brook. He's wearing this kind of clear football helmet and this, I don't even know what to call this kind of jacket thing. Oh, and I almost forgot Nami's Banpresto marking. It's right there, kind of hiding under her hair. You can see it there. So yeah, back to Brook now. So yeah, he's got this yellow and black clothing on. Then we can see his legs sticking out down there. He has a little bit of a orange sock or whatever inside the boot, and then the whole boot is just black for this one. Then yeah, the orange gloves there. Brook is pretty great. I love him. Look at that face. And where is his marking? It's right there under the hole, and he sticks in really good. Really sturdy on the stand there. Though he could also benefit from a little foot peg also. And then here we have probably the best one of them all. Look at this Franky. I really love Franky's Egghead outfit. Look at all those colors on it, and then look at his face. I mean, look at his whole head. This face is just great, and he's got like the big old earmuff looking headphone things on, and he has this thing in his head, makes him look like a wind-up toy or something. But yeah, I just love the colors on Franky, the pose. He has to be he's definitely my favorite out of Volume 1, and we can clearly see his Banpresto marking there on the back, the orange portion right by by the hole where the pole sticks into. Then his boots down here, they also have a little bit of a different color on the bottom. And then he's got that really nice looking belt on. Kind of makes me think of Mermaid Man. Those colors in the belt. Yep, then VP on his big ol' shoulders. Yeah, this Franky is great. Look at this badass. Yeah, Franky stands up really well, really sturdy. He's got that wide stance, and also the pole sticks in really tightly into his back. So yeah, all of them hook in really good and tightly except for my Nami. So if you have this Nami, let me know how yours is. Hopefully yours isn't all loose like mine. And now it's time to open volume 2. So Zoro is the first figure in volume 2, and here's the swords on his back. You can see they're kind of loose in there. I like that, how they're actually held in by that strap. They're not like glued down into there, but I don't think it would be a good idea to pull them out, even though I'm sure you could, because then you might tear off that strap or you might have trouble getting them back in. But yeah, they are kind of just loose in there. And then here is Zoro's face. Yeah, I think his face looks great. The hair looks good. You can see his earrings there. And yeah, he doesn't have an earpiece. I guess all of them don't have their earpieces. Maybe they have a different way to communicate with each other, or maybe only the ones with the earpieces can communicate with each other. I don't quite remember. I have to read all those chapters again. But yeah, Zoro doesn't have any earpiece. And then here's his jacket with a lot of little markings on it. And it says SSG there on the back, but it's kind of covered up by the swords, and then SSG again there on his black bodysuit. And yeah, the boots on Zoro are orange with gray on the bottom. And there's his little Banpresto marking there right by the hole for the support pole. So let's see how good this one sticks in. Yeah, that's fitting in there pretty good. Then right onto the stand. Yeah, Zoro stands up and hooks into that pretty well. So far Nami is the only one with a loose connection. Now we're on to the second figure, which is Usopp. Look at this badass. Look at those glasses, that long, beautiful nose. Then yeah, he's got an earpiece, kind of looking like headphones, one on each side with a little antenna. And yeah, I love Usopp's Egghead outfit. He's got a bodysuit just like Zoro does, but his is like this really light green. Then he's also got a pretty similarly shaped jacket also. Then he's got his little satchel right there, SSG on the back, and some little blue band around his leg. And then looks like he's got blue socks or whatever coming out of those gold looking boots. And the bottom of his boots are just that same color pretty much. And where is his Banpresto marking? Let's see. Okay, so his is right here on the back of his right leg. You can see it there. And let's see how he sticks into the stand now. Alright, so the pole went in really good. Now just straight down onto the stand. Yeah, he fits great onto there too. So Zoro and Usopp, and now it's time for Robin. So she's got an earpiece on one ear, and then she's just wearing this black jacket there, and the purple gloves, SSG on her right arm, and then on the other arm it says 4,000. Then yeah, there's a little says VP right there, really small on that arm. And then there's some orange there coming up from under the boots. And what do the bottom of the boots look like? So they're same color all throughout on these boots. And her Banpresto marking is here on the side of her left boot. The support pole just sticks in right here. Yeah, that one went in really good. And then, yep, she hooks on great too. And yeah, I didn't really look at the face, but let's see the face. Face and the hair looks pretty good. And next is Chopper. So here he is, very small. I think he looks pretty good. Look at I like that little visor going over his eyes. It's kind of, you can see through it. You can see his eyes through there. Then he has this helmet on with some goggles on the top, and you can see his hat sticking out right through the front there. And then on the back of the helmet, we can see his Banpresto marking right there. And then his little chopper bag wrapped around his body. You can see it there. And on the front it says SSG. And yeah, his boots are so tiny because, he's so small. Look how small he is compared to the other ones. This might be my first WCF chopper. Maybe. I think so. But yeah, he's really small little pink boots there. And yeah, let's see his support pole. So try sticking it in like that. Yep, there he goes. Stands pretty good, pretty sturdy. Yeah, I like this chopper. He's pretty good when he's got his little hands sticking out right there. So there's Choppy, and now we finish off with a sexy beast. Look at Jinbei. Look at this. He just looks so good in this. He's wearing a tropical shirt like Sanji. He's got an earpiece, and yeah, this is just so damn So good, look at that. Then he's got like this purple sash wrapped around, and this looks like his original thing he wears showing at the bottom, like from his first appearance. I think he's wearing this orange clothing or something similar to it, and then yeah, his boots are orange, and oh look, we've even got some detail up there. Oh, and that's where his Banpresto marking is. It's in the front. Yeah, that's where the Banpresto marking is. But yeah, Jinbei, what a badass. We can see his Some Pirates tattoo peeking out right there. His face looks great. Let's get him onto the stand. Alright, so there they are, volume 2. Let me get volume 1 here, and then I'll pick a few of my favorites. Let's see. Okay, so we have all 10 of them out here. Let's see which ones are my favorites. So obviously Franky, he's probably still the #1 spot for me. Just love this thing, and Jinbei also. So these two, let's see who else. Really like the Usopp, I think. Pretty good Usopp. Chopper's nice too. I think these 4, let's see, these 4 are probably my 4 favorites. And who else? Well, I guess I might as well just rank all of them. My personal rankings for these figures from most to least favorite. So it would go like this. Franky's first place, then Jinbei, Chopper, Usopp, Zoro, Nami, Brook, Sanji, Robin, then Luffy in 10th place. So those are my rankings for these, just for fun, of course. I like all of them. Love having all the Straw Hats together. I wonder if this is the only figure line that's going to do them all in their Egghead outfits. Guess we'll find out eventually. There's still a lot of time for them to be made, but I'm glad they got made as WCFs. It's pretty much the only line that you could count on to make pretty much everything, almost everything.